he wants.
Here's Irving. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Irving got it from 16 feet. Irving's got 6.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it, and I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
Now, here's Lowry. Feeds it to Ibaka. Tries yet again. Lowry kicks to Van Vliet. Three-pointer. He can't hit that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Passes it to LeVert. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Over Lowry. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Norman Powell's checked in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Outside, Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kevin Durant. The Raptors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And Toronto making a change here. Boucher is checked in, and a change for the Nets. Luwawu-Cabarrot, he's checked in for Kevin Durant.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Jordan can't get it to go. The Raptors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. It's deflected.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Right side, Davis. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Dinwiddie against Davis. Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Davis, the pass to Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Dinwiddie drives in. Grins finds Jordan. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
In a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throw.
No good on the second free throw. To the inside. Here's Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
Brooklyn with the ball. They trail by 1. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Luwawu. It's blocked. They get it back. Jordan. Count that one. Jordan's got his 2nd basket of the game.
When Jordan is operating that close to the basket, it takes a lot to throw him off his game.
Davis dishes to Powell. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. It's Prince on the wing. There's the triple. Another shot with 4 seconds on the clock. Jordan can't get it to go. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. The Raptors out in front. They lead by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from... And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of it.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
They've got Powell. There's Boucher out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And there's Davis. And it's Gasol. And at the 5, down low. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. Anunoby, he's checked in for Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Norman Powell. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019. And as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Davis. Siakam for 3. Knocked away, but he stays with it. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Allen with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
VanVleet outside. And Siakam has it in the corner. And finished off by Siakam.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Allen's shot is off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Anunoby, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Durant with it, picked up by VanVleet. And here is Durant. No points in the game yet for him. Basket counts.
Yeah, you know, you're kidding yourself if you think Durant is going to back down from the opponent. Man, what a strong finish there.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Irving against Lowry. And there's the pass to Ibaka. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Irving attacking, and he makes good on the layup. Irving's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Powell, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And the Nets making a change here as well. Prince is checked in. Dinwiddie kicks to KD. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's Anunoby. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Van Vliet wide open. The rebound by Prince. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And the shot goes down.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
To the right side. Anunoby finds Ibaka. Now Siakam. 5 to shoot. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Man, what an athlete. Once he gets ahead of steam, Karis LeVert is impossible to stop. Good luck trying.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Prince, the pass to Allen. Outside, KD. Powell pulls it in. From deep three-point range. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive... Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 12 points. Well, we know he's a magician. And...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. No good on that one. The Nets go the other way with it.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
2 points. That one goes. Dinwiddie's got 9.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Gasol.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
The Nets working the ball around now. Irving against Powell. Irving, good. Irving's got the lead, back up to 8 now for the Nets.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Dinwiddie right side to the middle. Outside for Durant. And he banks in the layup. And now it's a 10-point Brooklyn lead.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Siakam against Durant. And KD throws it down.
Boy, how about the outstanding hustle from Durant? I mean, getting out on the break as soon as the ball was headed the other way. The more bodies going up court, the better.
Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Gasol on the high post. From 8. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes,
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. But how about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Boucher pass to Davis. Now here is Lowry. Gasol kicks to Lowry. And again, no good by Toronto.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Lowry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Defense getting too close. Lowry has that instinct to read what's happening, takes the shot there into the contact.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Toronto. Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Nets leading by 14. Irving attacking, banked in off the glass. Irving's got 16 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Three-pointer, Lowry. Rebounded by the Nets. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Boucher with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lowry. Tries from the block. Boucher kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Davis gets a wide open look. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Irving. Allen outside. And it's Allen with the jam.
How about that, throwing it down? Allen oozes energy, and teammates feed off of it.
The shot, no good. And so it's Brooklyn with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Lowry out there with Davis. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Prince finds Harris, 6 to shoot. Outside Jordan, from deep. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Some changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. And Anunoby subbed in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And then for Brooklyn, Harris LeVert comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Dinwiddie passes to Allen. He kicks it to Harris. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Anunoby, and that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Pass to LeVert, and the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul, and the Raptors making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Harris kicks to Prince. Nets passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. To the left wing. Here's Dinwiddie. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Raptors trail by 12. Anunoby with it. Picked up by Harris. Lowry. No good on that one. Prince with the defensive effort.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Siakam's running.
And the insane athleticism of Siakam excels at probing inside and making the D get aggressive.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Durant's checked in for the Nets. Kyrie Irving comes in for Joe Harris. Irving against Siakam. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The offensive rebound. Ibaka, the pass to Siakam. Back to Ibaka. Down low. And Ibaka slams it in.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Passes it to Durant. Kicks it to Allen. Now Irving, covered by Van Vliet. Chalk up 2 there. And the Nets lead by 10.
You know, his job is really to carry the load offensively, and that's exactly what Irving is doing tonight.
Lowry has the open look. No good on the triple. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Now he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. At one point, they led by 16. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. And Katie, here we go. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going...
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Tipped away. Powell against LeVert. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 5. LeVert against Van Vliet. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
There's 38 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Back to Crawford. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Good on the triple. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And he lobs it up, and Johnson with the stop.
And did they really just pull that off?
I think they did, Greg. Astounding play.
Yeah, guys, I tell you what, there are alley-oops, and then there are alley-oops upside your head.
You know, he's a hard-nosed defender who loves the challenge from the opponent. You better think.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
what's happening in my team. That's all coming up now.
Welcome to another edition of NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris Manning.
And I'm Alexis Morgan. This week we're shaking things up a bit and we're starting off with your top plays.
That's right.
The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our setting. We are nearly ready for...
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Daniel Tice out there with Tatum. And it's Walker in at the point guard. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And it goes down 2 points. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And Tice gets it to go.
But you see how Hayward just made that pass? You got to say, man, he's got some vision.
Durant feeling it out a bit. Pass to Irving. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And it's sent back by Allen. Here's LeVert. And another shot. KD finds Dinwiddie. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You can't leave someone open around Durant. He keeps his eyes up, makes a play for his team.
Shot's good by Walker. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Dinwiddie outside. Back to LeVert. Irving against Walker. Now, here is Irving. He's guarded closely. Shoots over Walker. Here's Allen. A second chance effort. And the layup is good.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. It's tipped. Here's Tatum. Passes to Tice. Outside, Walker. Now here's Brown. Dinwiddie covering. Brown the pass to Tice. It's stolen by Allen. Stolen by Walker. And Tice throws it down.
Wow, wonderful court awareness that time. You can count on Walker to find the open man. And talk about an unsung hero, Daniel Tice. Last offseason, he agreed to a 2-year deal with the Celtics worth $10 million. Just another great signing by Danny Ainge. He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding how to send his shots.
And the shot goes in.
Now he covers a lot of ground with impressive long strides. Tatum excels at driving to the rack.
Good, nice job down low. Irving's got his second basket.
And see, Webb, when you look at all that Tice provides for this team, it's amazing he doesn't get more credit.
Well, you're right, Jay, but he is surrounded by great players who deserve to attract the limelight. But he can rebound, defend, set picks. He can stretch the floor, and every year he continues to improve.
Here's Irving following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Allen trying to break free. Irving, good. Irving's got 6.
Love how strong Irving finishes. Awesome at fighting through the defense and sinking these shots.
Here's Brown. Lays it up and banks it in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Walker the pass to Tice. And Tice throws it down.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
High post Allen. Back to Dinwiddie. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Brown finds Tice. And Tice throws it down.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Now, here's Dinwiddie. We've got 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. 5 on the clock.
Oh, you love the heart that Brown plays with on D, always doing his best to disrupt shooters.
We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think you get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Irving, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Williams, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Irving surveying the floor. Shoots from the elbow. And Boston with the rebound.
Oh, you expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Wanamaker. He's covered by Irving. Cantor trying to free himself up. The shot's good. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Irving with it. Williams picks him up. Goes up the baseline. No good from Irving. Celtics leading by 6. Count it.
Oh, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Luwawu. Back to Irving. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Irving's got 10 points.
Torch from mid-range. I mean, that's almost unmatched. I mean, Irving is dead eye from that range.
Williams' shot is off.
Everything looked good until the finish. And it all.
Irving with a clean look. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. He's got 12.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Wanamaker. He's covered by Irving. Greg, is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there, thanks. The Celtics have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's LeVert in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Now here's Durant. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Here's Brown.
And Brown is a reliable threat from mid-range. I mean, effortlessly rising up to the nice-looking J.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Here's Williams. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Williams, that's good. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
And staying with the play, Allen.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Brown. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
I tell you what, Brown is a powerful wing player. You'd like to get him the ball inside.
Stolen by Smart. Outside Williams. They grab their own miss. Smart kicks to Williams. Stolen by Allen. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And then Durant with the jam.
I mean, this guy is almost 7 feet. Durant runs the floor beautifully, knowing where to be at all times in transition.
And it's Allen with the jam.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
Second chance opportunity so big in this instance.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the... And that does it for our half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
On the floor for Boston. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Tucker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 4-point game. And it's sent back by KD.
Well, Durant has arms that just keep on going and going and going. You aren't going to be able to just get a shot by him.
Here's Tice. And Tice throws it down. And here is Irving. He's got 12. It's blocked. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces in his pass.
And the pass to Irving. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Boston leading by 6. Brown drives in and finished off by Brown.
Oh, not at all afraid of contact. Brown is aggressive driving to the basket.
Irving against Walker. Shot from 12. Here's Allen. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Irving. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And Walker kicks to Brown. Here's Allen. He's got 8 in transition. Here come the Nets. Walker against KD. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV sometime. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And Brown drops them both.
And I remember a lot of scouts wondered whether Brown could ever become a 20-point-per-game scorer. That question was answered in only his 4th season.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take long for him to answer that question. And he did it in a variety of ways. He hit more threes, drew more fouls, did a better job of converting at the rim. And the scary part is, it feels like he's just getting started.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
That's the combination of skill and strength. Hayward draws contact. I mean, keeps his eyes on the rim and finishes the play.
Joe Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And then for Boston, Williams, he's checked in for Tatum. Smart comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Irving up top. He's got 14. Clock at 6. And Cantor pulls it down.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Look, with good size and underrated athleticism, Hayward's able to muscle through the contact.
Right side, Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 16.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Smart passes to Wanamaker. Smart against Jordan. To the paint. Here's Williams. The shot misses. Prince with the defensive effort. Nets trail by 7. Jordan kicks to Irving. The 11-footer, count that bucket. He's got 18.
Love how Irving mixes it up outside, inside. He's effective at playing to his strengths.
Cantor, the pass to Wanamaker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Irving against Williams, and they pick up 2. Irving's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It's Smart with the drive. The Nets have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Prince kicks to Irving. bucket is good. Now it's just a 3-point Boston lead.
And this is Irving at his best. Aggressive, locked in, looking for a shot. And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
And Allen with the slam.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Yeah, I mean, anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive end.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Celtics lead by 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Jared Allen. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point to take the lead. And the layup is up and in. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 1 now for Brooklyn.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Walker surveying the floor. Smart, wide open, he fires. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 4 assists in the game. Dinwiddie outside. And it's good for 2.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
That's an unfortunate error that will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
Kevin Durant's checked in for the Nets. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. Now here's Walker. Tatum on the wing. Left side, Smart. Tice inside. Dinwiddie covering. Smart. No good on the 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That is his first foul of the game. Irving's checked in for Joe Harris. Then for the Celtics, Gordon Hayward comes in for Marcus Smart. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. And that one's good, Irving.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Though he may not explode off the floor, Tatum's length makes plays like this look easy.
Outside Irving. No good from 11 feet. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Brooklyn trailing. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Irving.
Oh, man, you got to appreciate the poise of Irving. He's always composed, especially on important possessions.
Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. And Durant sends it back. Now Irving. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Irving. And the Nets lead by 2.
When you need a big bucket, you were looking for Durant every chance you get. He has delivered so many times in that situation.
Tatum down low. KD's on him. Tatum passes to Wanamaker. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And KD's got the ball here for the Nets. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it to Allen. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead. Here's Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down home.
A gigantic bucket. Brown stepping into the spotlight when it matters most.
Outside Irving. He's off on that one. Now the Celtics take it the other way. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Count!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. And Boston with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Back to Hayward.
Good! Fantastic job. Hayward, one of the most versatile players in the league, showing he's also clutch.
Here's Durant. Passes it to LeVert. It's off. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. The score is tied at 60. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Irving. Oh, off target.
Awesome job running the correct route there, and Allen just beating everyone to the right spot. Nice.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And
Right, this week it's all about defense. It's another installment of Your Best Blocks. Brought to you by Mobile One.
What's up? I'm the 2K MC, and it's time for your top.
The tall buildings of downtown. And with
Kevin, thanks for...
Thank you, DA. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And for Boston, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the center. Now, here's Walker. Shoots the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Here's Lowry. He dishes it to Ibaka. Makes it off the glass.
Something that's really evolved for Ibaka, the ability to absorb contact while maintaining control.
Walker with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Tice. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Left side, Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And it's Lowry penetrating. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now, here's Tice. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Back to Siakam. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Siakam's got his second bucket.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
Walker with a clean look. Boston again missing. Raptors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's Siakam. That one no good. And it's Boston the other way. Here's Walker. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Walker's got 5 now.
And this is why you gave Hayward big money, not just a score in this offense.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. And he's fouled pretty hard on that. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Here's Toronto to the inside. Hollis Jefferson, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Brown outside. Down low. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Brown.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
1:24 left in the first quarter. Davis. Powell, that's good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Smart kicks to Williams. Passes it to Wanamaker. Here's Smart, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. They get Marc Gasol.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there. Does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating.
And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Celtics trail by 3. Smart passes to Wanamaker. Williams kicks to Smart. Back to Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Here's Davis. Pass to Powell. Back to Davis. Clock at 6. Inside. Here's Gasol. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
The defender was all over Marc Gasol. He just has that type of creativity to find a little space and knock it down.
Smart finds Williams. Here's Wanamaker. Off target from outside. That shot no good. Pascal Siakam getting it done for Toronto. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And before the game, we checked.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so is anybody.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Marc Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Terrence Davis. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Powell in at the 2 guard. Brown the pass to Cantor. Left side Williams. From down in the low post, it goes.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Here's Davis. Stolen. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
The Celtics have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. That's good from Cantor. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Daniel Tice is checked in for Kansas.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Walker finds Tatum. The kick out to Walker. There's the pass to Tice. And Tice throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Toronto leading by 5. Lowry looking around. Pass to Van Vliet. Boucher with the ball. Tatum on him. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Shots good by Boucher. Boucher's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Boston. Smart kicks to Walker. Here's Tice. The kick out to Walker for the 3. Boucher with the rebound.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Stolen by Walker. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Lowry from outside. Boucher finds Lowry. Now Ibaka. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's what you get from a veteran playmaker. If you get open, Lowry will find you.
Now here's Smart. Banked in off the glass.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
1:22 left now here in the second. Van Vliet looking around. Pass to Boucher. Outside Lowry. Out to the right wing. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Tice. That one misses. And Toronto will go the other way with it.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Ibaka, and it's blocked. Here's the lob to the hoop. Toronto leading by 6. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Lowry against Walker. Now here is Lowry. He's tightly guarded. Oh, that's blocked. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pass to Tatum. Here's the 3. Boston again missing. Good if it goes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that concludes.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. What a start it was for Pascal Siakam. He had 8 points and 1 rebound.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing, guys, from Daniel Tice.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Tatum. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Tatum. Walker's got 7 points.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
Lowry passes to Van Vliet. The dish to Ibaka.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Yep, that one goes in there. Lowry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors.
Kyle Lowry is a very tough guy for 6'1". He's a guy who loves to attack the inside, even though he's small.
Now here's Hayward. Walker looking for an opening. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Tice throws it down.
Well, this is what I like. You can run the offense through Hayward because he makes good decisions.
It's stolen by Brown. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Shot's good by Walker.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside Lowry. To the middle. Shot's good by Siakam. 10 points for him.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Van Vliet. And Lowry gets it to go. And now it's a 9-point Raptor lead.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Outside, Walker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Marcus Smart's checked in for Boston.
Checking in for Celtics, Marcus Smart.
Celtics trail by 7. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Williams with a clean look. They get the rebound. Raptors have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. That's tipped. There's Hollis Jefferson. And that one, good. And the Raptors lead by 9.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Brown outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And the 3-point shot is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be draining these looks.
Davis gets to Gasol. Siakam outside. Outside for Davis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
For Boston, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Powell, and Williams throws it down.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down. A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Here's Powell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The Celtics making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Celtics trail by 8. On the wing, Brown. And stolen by Siakam. Fast break, Toronto. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
You know, it's not just the energy Siakam brings to the defensive end. It's the instincts. Great job turning them over.
Outside, Smart. Back to Cantor. Nice ball movement by Boston. The kick out to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again. Outside, Smart. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams. And Williams is right there. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Davis drives in. Gasol makes it off the glass. Gasol's got the lead up to 10 now for the Raptors.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And the Celtics with possession here. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Anunoby is outside at 3 with Ibaka down at power forward. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Gasol at the 5 spot.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Here's Tatum. And he gets the bucket.
I'm a huge fan of how Tatum runs the floor. It's almost a lost art. Terrific when he's in attack mode, in transition, putting a lot of pressure on that defense.
Now here is Lowry. And he banks in the layup. Ibaka's got the lead back up to 10 now for Toronto.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. Here's Wanamaker, now recovering. Cantor's shot is off. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for Toronto. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Here's Ibaka. And stolen by Hayward. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Stolen by VanVleet. Now running. Here comes Lowry pushing the ball up. And stolen by Tatum. Lobs it up for Cantor. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Ibaka, no luck. The Celtics have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, with both parents being 5'10", Hayward was encouraged to develop his backcourt skills. Then he had the growth spurt.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice comes in for Cantor. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. And Toronto also making a switch. Siakam's checked in. Raptors leading by 9. The pass to Ibaka. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Siakam inside. Tice is there. Here's Ibaka. Takes it out to Siakam. Goes back up. Rebound Boston. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And slam dunk by Tatum.
An explosive player who has no problem finishing above the rim. Tatum does damage inside.
Now here's Lowry, and it's denied. And they're able to recover. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. Celtics trail by 7. Outside, Walker. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
To the left side wing. Hayward against Anunoby. Back to Lowry. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable. So much of rebound is about positioning, effort, no lack of it right there.
And it's good, 2 points. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Poked away. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Back to Ibaka. Over Tatum. Shots good by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is the kind of physical play we saw from Ibaka early in his career. We're seeing it again now.
Walker the pass to Tice. Siakam pulls it in. Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Toronto.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooting.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kyle Lowry.
Woo, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dives.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Lowry against Tatum.
And if you let the little guy get airborne before you slide over to block him out, he can and will embarrass you on the boards.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Lowry for 3. That one doesn't drop. From deep three-point range, can't connect. And so it's Toronto winning this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
takeaways of the week. Putting all the stops in today with the best blocks you've sent in on social media.
Yeah, boy! That's right! Oh! All day, baby! Oh, yeah! That's money! Woo! Way to finish that! Woo-hoo!
First up, we have some one-on-one action.
Coming right up, the Nets taking on the Raptors. For the Brooklyn Nets, the goal is to get better each and every time they take the floor, continuing to build their chemistry and connection. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. We have all heard the rumors regarding...
All right, David, thank you. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Ari out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. Irving against Lowry. Siakam passes to Ibaka. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Allen. And the Nets with possession.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
For 3, VanVleet. No good. Shot missing. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Fast break Toronto. Here's Ibaka, and it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, you've got to watch those long arms of Jared Allen. Twice on the pipe, send it back.
And he makes that one.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Irving kicks to KD. And KD throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Lowry can't get it to go.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's KD.
I think Kevin Durant, it's obvious how much passion and pride he takes in playing the game at the highest level. It is such an honor watching this guy work.
It's his first trip to the line.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
And a deep 3 from Lowry. Offensive rebound. Here's Ibaka, and the layup's good off the glass.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
And staying with the play, Allen.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Left side, Ibaka. Now, Anunoby. No good with the triple.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Dinwiddie. 12 points for him.
Well, Kevin Durant is now able, because of increased strength and physical ability, able to absorb contact and play through it. Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Irving against Lowry. Now here's Irving. Defense is right there. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And Katie, here we go.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Karis LeVert. And then for Toronto, Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Outside Jordan. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Anunoby finds Gasol. Van Vliet wide open. That three off the mark.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
He gets it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Nets lead by 12. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Raptors 5 right now. Norman Powell is out there with Davis. And it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3. Davis surveying the floor. On deep. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Gasol. Right side Davis. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Gasol. That shot is off. The Nets go the other way with it. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game break wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success.
Oh,
my goodness.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And they'll keep possession. On the wing, Harris. Covered by Hollis Jefferson. Here's Jordan, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Marc Gasol.
Well, DeAndre Jordan's a problem because if he gets that close, you know the defense has to commit to him.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. Lowry against Harris. Jordan at the elbow. The pass to Luwawu. Five to shoot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 15.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
They get it back. Boucher passes to Gasol. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Lowry. Second shot opportunity. Here's Powell. Pass to Gasol. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Brooklyn leading by 15. And here's Harris from the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. And here's Hollis Jefferson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Well, I don't think you can allow Rondé Hollis Jefferson to get into the lane. You're asking for trouble. This guy's a spectacular athlete.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Allen's checked in for Taurean Prince. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Harris. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. Anunoby, he's checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Norman Powell.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Dinwiddie kicks to Luwawu Cabarrot. Raptors trail by 13. Now the Raptors moving it up. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. From deep three-point range, Jordan with the rebound.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Here's Luwawu, covered by VanVleet. Jordan the pass to Allen, and that one drops. Allen's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And Allen is a problem from right there. This guy's so good at using his body and his touch.
Lowry has the open look. Sinks the triple. Five seconds left here in the second. Here's Dinwiddie. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 14 points and 1 rebound. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about it? Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
We've got Durant. Jordan is out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's Allen. And it's Luwawu in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Raptors trail by 14. Here's Siakam. And Durant sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
Anunoby finds Ibaka over Allen. A second chance effort. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Siakam. Here's Anunoby. Offline with his three.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first four. They've got to get on track. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And Durant, here we go. Pass to Luwawu. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Toronto, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And he recovers it. Van Vliet outside. But they recover it. Ibaka. Outside, Davis. To the paint. Off his foot. And the officials saying it was kicked. So for the Nets, Prince is checked in for LeVert. Harris comes in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. And Irving subbed in for Jordan. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Norman Powell subbed in for Fred Van Vliet.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Davis against Irving. Here's Gasol. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Irving's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Raptors trail by 13. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
How about the blinding speed of Hollis Jefferson? Leave him in the dust, Rondé.
It's stolen by Allen. Durant with it. He's up against Gasol. And finished off by KD.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And Davis, here we go. And Gasol slams it in.
I tell you, once Marc Gasol gets to the rim, turn the lights out.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. At one point, they led by 16. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Marc Gasol. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. Dinwiddie is checked in for the Nets. And then for Toronto, Baca comes in for Chris Boucher. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Terrence Davis.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Irving against Lowry. This one for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Lowry's got 10 points.
Well, there is absolutely no doubt that Kyle Lowry can shoot with range. He can make you pay from out there.
KD passes to Dinwiddie. Fast break Toronto. There's Hollis Jefferson. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Prince dishes to Durant. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, KD's so good with that up fake. He knows once he's got his man in the air, all he's got to do is jump into him and create the foul shots.
Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Fred VanVleet comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Inside, Durant with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Here's Prince. Misses the shot. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 10. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. And VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Jordan. It's Durant on the wing. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Dinwiddie with the steal. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Passes it to LeVert. The kick out to Irving. Over Siakam. Irving, good. And the Nets lead by 12.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Release so quick, especially off the pass.
And Lowry gets double teamed. Ibaka finds Anunoby. Cans it from downtown. Anunoby's got it back down to single digits for Toronto.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
VanVleet outside. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Launches it. Rebounded by the Nets. Irving's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
Here's Anunoby, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Anunoby's got 7 now in this quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
There's the pass to LeVert. The kick out to Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Over Lowry. A nice shot by Irving. And the Nets lead by 13.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You got to play him straight up and be balanced.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Now, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
KD finds Irving. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Back to Irving. 1:29 left to play in the final quarter. Offensive rebound, Nets. Pass to LeVert. On deep. The shot will not fall. And Toronto will come the other way.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nets.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for KD.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And here's Brooklyn. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. They get the rebound. Allen, that's good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Nets working the ball around now. Durant kicks to Irving. LeVert the pass to Irving. All alone. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 19.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
From deep three-point range, off target with that shot. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
action with S.J. Corleo. Gets the ball stripped, but never quits on the play as they turn around and pull off the big-time block and the game-winning dunk. What a way to finish. Next, we go to the beach with Lelouch. Opponent
Welcome, and as things get...
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Both capable, D.A. Thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Tatum out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the 1. Tice passes to Walker, and he uses the glass on the lane. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
On defense, the Celtics. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Shoots from the baseline, and he knocks down the jumper.
Irving has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
And the dunk by Brown.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
So it's Brooklyn now after the basket by Boston. Irving. Pass to LeVert. KD on the wing. The kick out to Irving. 4 on the clock. Another shot. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Brown. Hayward trying to get open. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending him.
And Brown drops them both. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Irving looking over the floor. Shoots over Walker. Offensive rebound. Tries again. LeVert with a wide open look. From outside off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Stolen by Durant. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Irving. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Hayward finds Tice. With the putback. Walker on the follow.
The offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Right side Irving. And the shot is good. Irving's got 6.
Well, Irving can shoot it with little warning. I mean, he's just that quick. No time to contest if you're not there before the shot.
And Tice throws it down.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Here's Irving. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker.
What a jam! Are you kidding me? Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
KD passes to Dinwiddie. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Brown kicks to Cancer. Brown trying to free himself up. And it's Brown on the follow.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Allen against Cancer. And the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Brown. Allen with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And yes, it's good.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Kicks it to Cantor. Stolen by Durant. To the inside. Here's Allen. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, I like seeing Allen get this kind of position because you give him the rock there, and he can take care of the rest.
Tatum on the wing. Here's Wanamaker. A three-pointer is right on target.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Cantor. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. He not some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end guys and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Williams is out there with Williams. Then there's Smart. Then it's Tatum. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Clock at 2. Pulls up. High post. And Tatum pulls it down.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Jason Tatum. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Williams with the block, and he gets it back. Prince wide open. Hits the jumper in space.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
Hayward right side. Williams trying to break free. Hayward can hit. The Nets with the lead. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. Here's Irving.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Hayward kicks to Walker. Over to the wing. Hayward against Prince. And here's Hayward. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And how about Hayward mixing it up inside there? Shows he can score on either side of the three-point line and really makes him more difficult to guard.
And a wide open look for Irving. It's on target from the high post. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Smart dishes to Walker. To the left wing. He kicks it to Williams. And the shot goes in.
And, you know, that's exactly what you want from your point guard. Get the ball to the open guy on time and on target.
Outside Irving. He can't get that one. Walker with some nice D.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Smart finds Williams. Hayward against Jordan. Out to Hayward. Ball's knocked loose. And Luau Cabarro is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Enes Kanter comes in for Williams. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Smart. The Nets also changing it up. Durant's checked in for Taurean Prince. Karis LeVert comes in for Luau Cabarro. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
The Celtics with the lead. Looking for Tice. He gets it there.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Harris looking it over. Pops it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
Brown drives in. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Brown's got 10 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Some changes for Boston. Tatum, he's checked in for Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. And the Nets making a change here as well. Allen's checked in. Now LeVert. It's Durant on the wing. Shoots over Kanter. Here's Jordan. Back to LeVert. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Celtics have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Kanter finds Tatum. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Off with the layup. On up the court. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Boy, LeVert gets really good elevation when finishing. So smooth around the rim.
Here's Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the first one drops. And Brown drops them both.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
The 3 from KD. So that'll be it for the first half. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basket. It was a big-time first quarter for Jaylen Brown. He had 12 points and 3 rebounds. That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard position. Irving against Walker. Good on the bucket. Irving's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Nets. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And Walker kicks to Tice. Brown outside. He can't get that one to fall. Nice defense from KD. Dinwiddie with it. Picked up by Brown. Irving with the ball. 14 points for him. Allen finds Irving. Over Walker. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, completely inexcusable and unacceptable when you don't box out Allen. This guy is a monster as an offensive rebounder.
And it's Brown missing. Nets leading by 3. Here's LeVert. And the pass to Allen. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pulls up on the wing. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Here's Smart. Back to Brown. Outside Tatum. 3-pointer. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Robert Williams comes in for Daniel Tice. And it's Williams in for Brown. Then for the Nets, Taurean Prince. He's checked in for Durant. Joe Harris comes in for Karis LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. And the shot goes in. Irving's got the lead up to 5 now for Brooklyn.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Here's Tatum. Lays it up off the glass. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Boston making a switch here. Wanamaker's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Jordan's checked in. Wanamaker. Good D by Jordan.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
It's stolen by Harris. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Allen. Passes to Harris. Kept alive. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Williams in the post, defended by Allen. Fires the 3. But they get it back. Pass to Wanamaker. Tatum kicks to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Almost, but it rolls out. Nets leading by 8. And the call will be against Brad Wanamaker. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dinwiddie is checked in for the Nets. Jordan the pass to Irving. 1:05 left here in the third quarter. The shot that time not on target. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Inside, outside, mid-range doesn't make any difference. Tatum comfortable anywhere because this guy is a bucket getter.
Irving attacking. And yes, it's good. Irving's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for Brooklyn.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Pass to Jordan. Back to Irving. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Second chance shot. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 11 points in the quarter.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Bounce pass from Smart. Here is Williams. And that one released in time, but no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nets lead by 8. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Enes Kanter is out there with Hayward. And it's Tice in at center. That's the Boston 5. Irving kicks to KD. A three-pointer, no good.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Tice passes to Walker. Dishes it to Kanter. 6 on the shot clock. Walker's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
On the wing, Irving. The pass to LeVert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And guys, Karis LeVert can do so much while he's on the basketball floor. The problem for LeVert is just staying on the basketball floor.
Yeah, injuries have really slowed him down the last couple of years, Greg, and it's unfortunate because this kid's an outstanding player. He gets it done in every way as a wing scorer. He can make plays, he can defend, he can score the ball. LeVert says he tries to model his game after Penny Hardaway, and if he can stay healthy, I don't think that comparison's too far off.
Back to Walker. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Irving against Walker. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn. It's Brown with the drive, and it's good. 2 points.
And Brown is quite aggressive. I mean, a masterful penetrator who can take it to defenders when he drives.
Passes it to LeVert. Irving against Walker. Fires from 18. And Boston with the rebound. Kanter's got 4 rebounds in this game. The kick out to Brown, and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Now here is Irving. The 3, and Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist from Enes Kanter. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
Brown runs the floor like a locomotive, 225 pounds, and wrecks defenses in transition.
Irving kicks to Allen. Outside, KD. Inside, Leaner. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D from Kanter. It's Brown with the drive. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Hey, and with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
Irving dishes to Allen. Wasted no time on that one. And the Nets lead by 6.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And Walker kicks to Cantor. Over Durant. Cantor's shot is off. And so Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. LeVert with it. Now defended by Hayward. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to KD. Clock at 6. Bucket is good.
Well, his game offensively is fully developed. Durant has no holes in his offensive game. Comfortable from any place on the floor.
And it's Brown missing. Nets leading by 8. Over Tice. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And here's Irving. Outside, KD. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Goes back up. Allen passes to Dinwiddie. Yes, that goes in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Irving finds LeVert. It's LeVert on the wing. Irving for 3. The shot, no good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And in the win,
opponent tries to score, but they tally not 1, not 2, but 3 blocks in under 5 seconds. We've got a rejection robot here. Nah, no bots, just quality defense and quick reactions. Staying on the beach as we turn to Lanky Bill. Close game down the stretch, and they turn it over.
And let's...
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, D.A. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Walker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the Celtics entering that win-now mode last season, the acquisition of Walker just made too much sense.
Yeah, he's a proven winner. Dating back to college, Walker's made a ton of clutch shots in his career. GA, as long as he's in Boston, we'll have plenty of opportunities to continue that.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
A shot by Lowry, no good. And here's Boston. 4-point game. Picked away. Ibaka with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. That one good for 2.
And the fantastic end-to-end speed of Ibaka. So hard for opposing bigs to keep up with him.
And the rejection by Ibaka. Now the Raptors moving it up. Lowry's got the ball. And good that time. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Walker the pass to Tice. Back to Walker. Brown outside. From deep. That shot off. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Left side Lowry. And Ibaka slams it in.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Brown wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's VanVleet.
Really working on the technique defensively. Tatum showing good fundamentals, good discipline.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Boston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And here's Tatum for 3. Tice, the tip in on the offensive rebound.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here is Lowry. VanVleet kicks to Anunoby. Toronto working the ball around now. The tray. It's rebounded by Tice.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Big time play by Hayward. One of those guys who creates offense in a number of ways.
Walker against Lowry. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
All right, there's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
And the Raptors with the ball. It's stolen by Brown. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And then Brown with the dunk.
What speed in transition. Brown just slashing down the court for the high percentage shot.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 2. Lowry for 3. Hayward with some nice D.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing them.
Tice passes to Tatum. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
In Toronto, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Hayward kicks to Walker. Brown outside. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And the Raptors miss again.
Cold quarter for him, ice cold. I mean, it may be time to give him a breather. Maybe someone off the bench can get him a spark.
They grab their own miss. Out to Hayward. Second chance shot, and he drops that one in. Hayward's got his second basket of the game.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Lowry fires away from outside. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
I don't know if it's been the main factor. This off night has definitely been one factor here.
Back to Walker from past the arc. They shoot again. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Yeah, great job of getting a look before the horn sounded and gaining some momentum.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Boston, Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Wanamaker in at the one. Celtics leading by 10. And Williams with the stuff.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
Toronto shooting just 31% in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Enes Kanter. This is his first free throw of the game.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
The kick out to Williams. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Celtics shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And both free throws good for Williams. Raptors trail by 12. And they double up Davis. He kicks to Gasol. Boucher passes to Davis. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Gasol against Kanter. 6 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And again, no good by Toronto.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
With a guy as strong as Smart, tough to contain him without fouling. If you play straight up and down, he'll go right through you.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
Whew, that's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Raptors trail by 12. Davis kicks to Boucher. And there's the pass to Gasol. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And the interior game of Gasol. I mean, he's had a number of ways to score from there.
Celtics leading by 10. Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Up top, Canner. On the wing, Williams. Down low. Second chance effort. Cantor dishes to Williams. Here's Wanamaker. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. And the Celtics lead by 12.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Lays it up off the glass. Williams has got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
That's about as high percentage a look as you're going to get. Running the floor beautifully.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Now, here's Cantor. No points in the game yet for him. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. The Celtics also with a sub. Tatum's checked in. And Zo Ibaka will bring it up for the Raptors. A 12-point game. From deep. And again, Toronto no up.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Williams can't hit. Toronto's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Smart against Van Vliet. Passes to Ibaka. But they recover it. Lobs it up for Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And the slithery agility of Ibaka. Not many guys can go up with him to stop the catch and dunk.
Smart with the ball. Lowry picks him up. He gets stolen by Lowry. And the lead is down inside single digits. Lowry's got 6 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. Gets a hand on it, and Williams is right there. 8 points for him.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Here's Siakam. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Boston leading by 8. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Siakam.
But if you think back to Tatum's rookie year, he was the go-to guy in the 2018 Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, what invaluable experience he gained that season.
Celtics making a switch here. Daniel Tice is checked in for Robert Williams. Gordon Hayward comes in for Williams. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Smart. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. Hayward outside. Oh, Tatum in position. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And not the most flamboyant dunker, but Ibaka goes to the rack with rude intentions nonetheless.
And so it's Boston, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Out in front of the half is Boston. They have a solid 8-point lead. And Shaq.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You have to like what we're seeing, guys, from Daniel Tice.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him. He kept delivering.
Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Red Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent an infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Three-pointer, Lowry. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they...
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home. That's amazing, the creativity, and you see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
Raptors trail by 10. Three-pointer, Lowry connects from three-point range. Lowry's got 5 points now this quarter.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
And it's Walker penetrating out to Hayward. Anunoby with it. Now defended by Hayward. And Siakam with the basket on the assist from Ibaka. Siakam's got 6 points.
Yeah, what a display of quickness there. If you need to get out and run, Siakam's your guy.
Outside Tatum. No good from outside. Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. He's watching. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
And what a take from Lowry, using that quickness to just blaze to the rim.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Norman Powell's checked in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Austin also with the sub. Cantor's checked in.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
To the inside. Then Gasol with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
They're running. Here's Davis. Finished off the break. Now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Well, I mean, anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, especially at the offensive end.
Cantor. Pass to Tice. Rejected by Gasol.
Wow. Trying to challenge Gasol, big-time two-way player. He gets it done on both ends.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Boston, Robert Williams is checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Williams passes to Wanamaker. And another shot from outside the arc. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Raptors with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Powell. Davis dishes to Gasol. Shoots over Cantor. Gasol, no good.
He doesn't miss many of those. I mean, still, that's exactly the shot they were looking for.
Here's Smart. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. The putback goes up again, and it's blocked. Fast break Toronto. Davis has got the ball. And it's Davis with the jam.
And the recognition Gasol has is tremendous. I mean, you can't leave anyone open or he'll find him.
The kick out to Brown. Back to Smart. Here's Cantor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Strong interior player. When Cantor is looking to score, he isn't afraid of attracting contact.
For Boston, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And the Raptors with some changes. Siakam is checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. For 3, VanVleet, the offensive rebound. Boucher hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Smart. Here's Williams. No good that time. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
The long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance.
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum. Serge Ibaka is checked in for the Raptors. OG Anunoby comes in for Chris Boucher. Boston also with the sub. Walker's checked in for Brad Wanamaker. Just 5 on the clock. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Walker. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 6 points for Kemba Walker.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. It's the Celtics up by 4. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And to look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Walker and Smart, the guards. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the center position.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about they're not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the 3.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First one falls for him. And Toronto making a change here. Lowry's checked in.
Taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Walker goes in. The kick out to Tatum. Now the pass to Hayward. Dishes it to Walker. Smart wide open. He fires. Great positioning on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 4.
He could have been a wasted possession, but instead, a great hustle play by Hayward. Slam home.
Celtics have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Walker against Lowry. The kick out to Tatum. His 3-pointers off the mark.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Hayward right side. Tice finds Smart. Hayward on the wing. Ibaka with some nice D.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Powell, the pass to Siakam. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Celtics with the lead. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop.
Well, what I'll say this, Tatum gives you options in the open court because he can score from anywhere.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Drills it from outside. Lowry's got 11 in the second half. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Walker the pass to Tice. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Lowry. To tie it up. Rebounded by the Celtics. Hayward with the ball. Banked in off the glass.
A crucial bucket, a necessary bucket, and Hayward's the one who goes out and gets it for him.
Outside Lowry. They get it back. And Ibaka kicks to Siakam. 3-pointer, Lowry. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
Bad shots. This is the time to work the ball inside to get the best shot possible. I mean, that's the way to make the comeback happen.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Shot's good by Walker.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
In perfect timing, with a small lead, they're doing all they can to protect it.
3-pointer, Lowry. Again, the miss by Lowry.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Celtics.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jaylen Brown.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
27 seconds left in the fourth. Langford, the pass to Wanamaker. Basket counts. And the Celtics lead by 13.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Out to the wing. To the wing right side. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the...
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris...